Well, for our bonus segment here on ABC24 This Week, a Tennessee Democratic congressional hopeful landed a big endorsement, while two Republican gubernatorial candidates won't be getting President Donald Trump's endorsement, no matter how much they kiss the ring. Now, Democratic Vermont Senator who ran for the Democratic presidential nomination in 2016 and 2020, Bernie Sanders, is endorsing Tennessee State Rep Justin J. Pearson for the 9th Congressional District of Tennessee. Now, it doesn't seem like two Tennessee Republican gubernatorial hopefuls will have much luck getting President Donald Trump's endorsement. Senator Marsha Blackburn and Representative John Rose, who are seen as the standouts on the Republican side of this race. The National Banner reported on a visit to Memphis this spring. Trump told members of Tennessee's congressional delegation aboard Air Force One that he would not be endorsing Blackburn because Rose had been loyal to him. All right, I'm going to start with the Democratic Party chair of Shelby County because, you're the real maybe political affiliate here. Yeah. What does that say to you? First, let's start with Bernie Sanders. So we know Justin Pearson is a top contender, one of the top contenders, getting national recognition for a Tennessee congressional seat. How will that play into his campaign?
Well, I mean, one of the things is I'm glad that people on the national level are paying attention to what's happening in our 9th congressional district. It's important that we have people like Bernie Sanders looking at what's happening and the disenfranchisement that they tried to institute down here in a all-black district and splitting it into 3 districts. It's good to see that people pay attention to that race. The other part is, at the end of the day, when we start seeing people like Bernie Sanders step up to the plate and say, I understand what's happening and I want to endorse these people, we're going to get others on the national level to take a look at what's happening, because I can guarantee you what happens in Memphis is going to happen across the country. And they're looking at us. And so one of the biggest things I want to come out of this is that, our people are decisive. We know that Justin stands for what all Democrats stand for. We want to make sure we have affordability. We want to make sure we have access to health care. We want to make sure our kids are being educated correctly. We want to make sure that we have access to funds to make sure that there are hospitals available to people. All those things speak to all over the country, whether it be urban or suburban or rural. We want the same things. But Trump's the problem with looking for Trump to commit to something. Isn't he the guy that just told us we had a deal with Iran and we haven't seen the deal yet? Oh, okay. I was just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
if you,
right.
yeah. I mean, I thought he was the guy.
Otis, how do you think Marsha Blackburn feels right now about not solidifying Trump's endorsement?
Well, I can't imagine that she's all that happy about this. I mean, she has been. You talk about kissing the ring. She's been doing that, and there was some other things too. But I think she would have to be unhappy about this. She's been an ally longer than John Rose has been, from my calculations. But I think Trump is going to give her a wink and a nod, even though he's not going to say anything about it.
I know you're the journalist at the table here, but what do you think about just endorsements in general, especially on the scale of national? We're talking about national figures here.
I think they matter in the sense of they're definitely getting free attention, both the lack of and the endorsement here. What I'm really curious about with Senator Sanders' endorsement for Representative Pearson is it going to resonate with Memphis voters? He's got a tough primary, and he's facing one of his colleagues in the General Assembly who has her own base of support.
Right.
That's right.
And we have seen a lot of progressive attention on Representative Pearson. A More Perfect Union has done a lot of stuff about what's happening in Memphis. That may work on the national stage. Do people in those precincts care? And that's my real question, and I'm really interested to see. Because I think it's going to signal where people are in Memphis, right? Like, should we be reading into Mikkel Lowry's victory? Should we be reading into Paul Young's victory? Because I think these primaries will tell us a little bit about that. They're different roles, but still, is there a sea of change here?
Right on.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the Democratic Party is not a monolith. Right. I mean, we're in a situation right now. Things are changing, and we understand that we have to get back to the kitchen table items. And I think whether it be London Lamar or whoever's coming out of that primary, whether it be Justin Pearson, they need to be able to resonate their messaging, not just to urban, to rural, to suburban. Everybody needs to be on the same page of what they want to see and what they want their government to look like.
Okay, well, thank you all for sticking around for that bonus segment. That was a good discussion there. And thank you for watching our bonus segment of ABC24 This Week. Please continue to follow 24 Plus. Thank you for watching.